Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So today's video is going to be a bit of a walk through a new kind of planner that I have set up. I have set it up in the Wild and Free TN from Planners Anonymous, but I haven't actually decorated it in that way. So if you want to have a quick look at what's in here, then just keep watching. Okay, so like I said, I haven't set this up decoratively yet because this is going to be a really functional kind of TN as opposed to a really pretty one. So what this has got in it, it's got 3 books at the moment, but I am going to make one more. This is what I'm calling my craft planner, and what it basically is, it's got sort of swatches of things so that I don't forget what things look like. One of my biggest things for 2019 is to stop buying things I don't need, and I know I said that last year, but I'm actually going to try really hard this year, and that includes kind of, Ryan's laughing in the background, kind of downsizing some of my collection. So I have a lot of washi that I've kind of got rid of in the process of doing this. So to start off with, my first book here is kind of like my swatch book of like inks, pens, etc. So I've got my Crayola Super Tips. I just drew this. This was just freehand. I kind of looked for ways to do it, like if there was a thing online or anything. There really wasn't, so I just sort of went with that. And then I have my Tombows that are all set out. In case you don't know, Tombow's recently released a couple of new colours. So for the first time there was 108 colours instead of, I think it was 96 for the old ones. So they are currently winging their way home to me. So when they get here, I'll be able to colour these ones in as well. But just a way that if I know I'm going to Officeworks or going to Eckersley's or anything, I can just take this with me so I know which colours I've got and don't accidentally buy ones that I don't need. Because I do have a couple of double ups. I then have my Staedtler Tri-Plus ones, which you guys know how much I absolutely adore these. They haven't brought any new colours out for a while, so I'm hoping they kind of don't because I'm out of room. And I probably should have thought of that when before I put in my writing pen swatches. So these are all the ones that I tend to write within my planner other than my Staedtlers. So these are my uni pin ones. So I've got my 0.1, 0.2, etc. just so I can see the difference with the lines. This one's actually blank at the moment, but I'm going to put in swatches of all of my Kaisercraft ink pads just to have them there as well. Again, in case Kaisercraft bring out more, I'll be able to sort of have that on hand to be able to test that out. So that's the first book. That's all my swatches. There might be other things that get added in there along the way. I do plan on doing a couple more projects with like hand sewing this year. So maybe if I got a really good thread or something like that, I could put that in there. But that's sort of the gist of that one. The next one here is my washi tape sample. And that was where this whole sort of idea came from, is I have a lot of them in my collection, but I don't necessarily know what's there. So while I was going through them, I was also culling out the ones that I haven't touched. But also just decided to put them out here so I can go to this as opposed to looking through the collection. So it's just a bit easier. You also get a truer sort of colour indication once it's on white paper. So I've got my Kmart decorative ones and my Express It ones. So they start with the thin ones at the front, and then they kind of move into the collection. Some of these aren't quite in their collections. I did try, but they kind of got all mixed up. But it's just so I can see where they are. They've got a little name next to them, so I know what kind they are if I have to go back and try and find more. A lot of these don't exist anymore, so that kind of makes a bit of a problem. This one's proven that blue washi is completely full of fallout. But it's just a really easy way to just look at them and be able to see them. I've also got Kiki K ones in here on their own special page because I do sort of not hoard them, but I do have them and I don't tend to use them. And then I've got the Kiki K Christmas tapes, and then the Kiki K, just the normal Christmas tapes have their own pages at the back. These are all the ones that I got from the Planner Babe box in my little samples, and these are all the ones that my gorgeous subscriber Sabine sent me a little while ago. I'm still on the hunt for my perfect navy blue washi tape, but it is coming. So the last one's another washi one. This is all my Planners Anonymous samples. So I've left them all in here together. I just found that I could have put them in here, but I know this collection's going to get bigger, so you might as well sort of plan for it in advance. So you've got all the ones there. I also have what month they came out, so I can help myself try and find them. And then there is room here for one more book, and I'm going to use that book. I'm going to actually fill it in, but I haven't done it yet because I didn't want to show you guys, because then you'd be able to see things that you shouldn't be able to see. Where I'm going to put all of my discount codes, my if I get gifts, if I get vouchers, they're all going to live in that book so that I know when I've got them, and then I can go back and refer to it before I go and actually spend money with someone else. So that is my little craft planner. I love that it's in a TN because I can just pick it up, take it with me. The Wild and Free one was just that was the TN I picked out at the time. I love using craft paper, which is why I went with this sort of cardboard, and it means it can move into any TN I like. So if I do decide I want to use this one for something else, I can do that. So this video is also going to be another one of my Ginormous January giveaway videos. And because I do have a bunch of Tombows and I love using them, I'm actually going to give away a pack of Tombows. So these are the Greyscale palette. I did buy these off of a girl off Facebook. These are from Alison. Hi Alison, if you're watching. She did buy them brand new, so they've never been used before, but they are secondhand if you want to call it that. But they are all there for you. I've used Tombows I don't know how many times through my projects. The grey ones are probably the ones I use the most because they're great for drop shadows and those sort of things in planners and stuff, especially if you're a bullet journalist. These are going to come in really handy, and they're really great to practice brush script lettering, which is something else that might go in that last book. It might be somewhere that I practice that, because I am trying to teach myself that as well. So these ones are going to be open just to Australia for this one. So if you want to enter this one, same thing with all the other giveaways. You just need to leave a comment down below with your Instagram or Facebook name so that I can find you, and then be following me on Facebook or on Instagram. Obviously this one's just a me, so you only have to be following me. So just do that. This one is going to run for a really short period of time because I have a really exciting giveaway coming up next week. So this one's only going to run until Wednesday, and I'm going to announce the winner in my live video on Wednesday night. So I'm going to close it off at Wednesday. So I'm going to close it off Wednesday at 10 AM, and I'm going to draw the winner just before my live and announce it in my live, but I'll come find you on Facebook or Instagram if I need to. That is it for today's video. Let me know down below how you keep track of sort of what planner goodies or craft goodies you do have, just so you don't end up buying tons and tons of the same thing. Let me know down below or on any of my social medias. Don't forget to be following me on social media and subscribed here on YouTube so you don't miss any of my further videos. Hope you guys have the absolutely bestest day ever, and I will see you again on Sunday. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!